a ding. Farnswoggle, Pete Horse Tooth in the mother house. A ring a ding ding. A ring a ding ding. A ring a ding ding. A ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. A ding 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 ding. A ding 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 ding. A ring a ding ding. A ding a ding ding. A ding 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 ding. A ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding. The greatest ding 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 ding. Good morning, everyone. Nostra Thomas, aka I am the bombist. I'm gonna. It feels like Friday, doesn't it? Been such. I don't. I mean, it does to me. It doesn't feel like a Thursday. Yesterday it was Wednesday, my dudes. I forgot to say. It's Wednesday, my dudes. It was 107 yesterday. I got my Greg in the house. How you doing, brother? Got my electricity bill yesterday. Oh, man, we need some legislation. They should not be able to charge that. They should not be able to raise rates that high. We got to do something. $457. Are you? And I was extremely. I was nothing like last summer. Last summer. I'd put the AC on like 74 nonstop. This time, I'll wait until my NSAC is like sweating and getting all rashy, like 78. Sometimes I'll let that shit get down to like 81, things like that. $457. And it was the biggest electricity bill I've ever had. Luckily, oh my goodness, it's been a mild summer. It has been a crazy mild summer this year compared to last year. Oh, if it would have been the same, my bill would probably be like $600-700. It's insane, man. It's freaking insane. I should have gone solar. I guess I don't know that I didn't plan being in this house for like the 7 year turnaround or whatever, but still, I mean that 2 years ago. If I would have got it, that 7 years probably would have been more like 5 with the way rates are going up right now. However, there is supposed to be some pretty big breakthroughs in that technology here pretty soon and things like that. So I don't know. We'll see. We will freaking see. All right. In Capo, I trust. I had a Bitcoin short on yesterday that was doing really well. I'm just getting logged into So Tasty in the morning. Throw that coffee down your throat hole. It's hot. Got a four-legged. Nope, I messed it up. Oh no. All right, it's probably going to be a quick one. I mean, what the hell? There's so little to talk about. It's not even funny. I'm curious to see what all the other YouTubers are slinging for the hopium. I mean, Crypto Savvy's bearish, but he's just basically all he does is base it on the charts. I tell you what, our boy Capo might be the greatest chartist of all time. Some people are like, oh, he's flipping. He's saying we're going to have a short squeeze. He's been saying it's going to short squeeze up to about 25.5 and then drop the hammer again. All right, the NASDAQ. What do we got going on in the stack market? The NASDAQ's down negative 44. E-mini S&P's down -5. I mean, that's borderline flat. Bitcoin's starting to pump. Like I said, I took my short off. Well, I mean, starting to pump. I mean, are you kidding me? It's down since yesterday. When did this close? How is this green? A sea of red. Tesla's red. I mean, everything's red, but it's basically flat. It's down like not even 1%. Tesla's down like 0.0. I can't even do the math on that. Natural gas, $9.24 a therm. What the F? It was legit. It was legit. That used to be a huge saying for a while. It was legit. It's legit. I mean, that's still fair. Remember, it's lit. None of the cool kids say it's lit anymore. I haven't even heard you're capping much lately. Bets died down. I don't know what the new terms are. I think I heard a new one recently that I didn't understand, but I don't remember what that is. Um, anyway, natural gas was legit like $1.71 2 years ago. It couldn't catch a bit. We thought natural gas. I mean, how does a natural resource used to produce energy go to zero? But I thought it was going to zero. Not really much to do in the stock market. I mean, I'm not really feeling anything. What's corn? Corn is 610. Soybeans. What are the old soybeans? You're just really digging into the depths of hell. Soybeans 1471. Wheat 734. Apple $173. We're gonna get into crypto in a sec. The 10-year and the 2-year are both down a hair. What is silver and gold? Silver, I heard a couple of people recently say silver is the trade of a lifetime right now. I'm not getting into that shit. Silver 19.84 a troy ounce. Is that what they're called? Is it troy ounces in silver? Is that gold? Or sterling ounce? Oh, what's the difference between all that shit? You know, it's all counterfeit. Like every single one of those gold bars, every single one, like you can't, how do you, that's what makes Bitcoin so great. How do you prove it's 99.9999999%? They could very easily, like, kind of like what would it, kind of like a Twinkie, right? They core out the center and they figure out, they put, I don't know, I guess it would have, I guess the easiest way that they can prove it's pure is you would have to know it, you would have to have a pure bar of gold, like as a template, and you know it for a fact, and you can run like a 3D dimensional analysis on it that gets it down to like the nano, micro, whatever, like subatomic, subatomic, down to like basically almost the atomic level, and you would know the exact dimensions of you would put it down, you would know the weight, you would know the exact dimensions. Because if you put something else in there, it would have to be the equivalent weight of gold, and I don't think that's possible. And if it wasn't, I mean, I guess you could put an air gap in there too. So I guess there's ways around that too. Like you could core it out like a Twinkie and just put enough lead in there or whatever, like find that perfect thing to put in that hole that makes it the exact same dimension with an air gap. Or, so anything's possible. Hell, it could be water. Retro in the house. How you doing, brother? Dude, is that like the first time you looked at my thumbnail all week? Because that thumbnail, I've gone into crazy lazy mode. Like not giving any F's. People like this person's lazy, but click if the people that click on the video, they find gold. Look how late, like I'm not changing this I may never change this thumbnail until Bitcoin starts doing something. 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row. I don't know that really looks like I'm getting a blowy. A blowy would be like, oh, you're taking me off the rails, Retro. All right, let's FOMO. Let's go to FOMO. I got no FOMO and shit right now. Oh, look at that. Looky. So we're bouncing off that freaking bottom like clockwork. I should put in a long, right? F Capo, I'm going on my own. Mm-hmm. We are going long. We are going to go long Bitcoin. Are we bouncing? I mean, it could still, I mean, it could back test first and then go up. But theoretically speaking, Capo said 25.5, and that makes sense to me too. Short squeeze. Screw it, I'm going long. Now, I'm doing a live trade. Don't do shit just because I'm doing. I'm doing a Bitcoin future, 1/10 the size of Bitcoin. Thing moves $100. If Bitcoin goes up $100, I make $10. I need Bitcoin to go up $100 just to basically cover the trade fees. Nah, I think my trade fee is only like $1, but you get the point. I'm just doing it to practice for the big leagues, practice for the real deal Holyfield. All right, let's buy this shit. And Bob's your uncle. Boom! Filled. Man, that got filled quickly. Moving this account up 10 shekels at a time. Let's take a look at our positions. Palantir, shop, basically flat. Over in the ERA, I'm down $2,000 in Mara. I am down $32 in Palantir. This is just a cash secured put. Riot, I'm down a whopping $4,000. Why didn't someone tell me to sell that shit at 90 bucks? And Tesla, my S, I'm up 11,000. This is an account that I started with like 30,000 in 2020. And it now has a net lick. Where's my net lick? I can't see my net lick. Let me look at my net lick really quick. It has a net lick of 108,000, and I barely even touch this. I mean, I don't work on this account that much. I have kind of recently. It's just all been freaking crypto for the most part. I wish I could do crypto over here, but I don't know that So Tasty is ever going to allow it. All right, let's hop on over to crypto. Let's look at some charts, some chiz arts. Is that how, some chiz arts? Is that how Capo probably says it when he's doing his chiz arts? I'll tell you what, man. Capo lives to chart. I think he's rich. And I think he's rich AF off trading. Because all he does is chart. All he freaking does is get up and chart. All right, so this is not looking like the bear flag, but it is looking, it is looking very eerily similar. No, it's not. What's worse, a bear flag or a rising wedge? This is not, I mean, if this is a rising wedge, it's not looking like it's going to go to freaking 12,000, I don't think. Let's say we dump right here. Listen, in the measured move, everyone thinks, all the YouTubers think they sound so good by putting triangles and making measured moves. And the measured move would only take us to 17,000. So I wonder what chart Crypto Savvy has and Capo has. Oh, Capo says 17,000 too. Crypto Savvy's the one saying like 9,000. The measured move. Measured. That's what's up. You gotta go. Man, where is Kurt, dude? Kurt, get back to Canada. We miss you, brother. The measured move. All right. Ethereum. The measured move on Ethereum is straight to my asshole. He was in Germany. He was back from Israel and he had a little stay over in Germany. Who knows what he probably got? He probably lipped off to a bunch of like German punk rockers and got stabbed. Jack in the house. How you doing, brother? I respect him because he doesn't show shit coins, and by who doesn't? Crypto Savvy or Capo? I respect Crypto Savvy. He's just a little too negative for me. He claims he's not negative, but yeah, he's a very grouchy person. He definitely gets you in like a negative vibe mood. But I respect him. I mean, he has a thesis. He's stuck to it, and he's been more right than anyone, just about anyone else on YouTube. I mean, for the most part, he kept like the more Bitcoin went going up. He did say a few. Look. He did say a few times he would become bullish if Bitcoin would break this line, and it broke that line, and he continued to stay bearish because eventually he knew Bitcoin was going to dump, and then he would be able to make it look like he was right. But again, he was more right than the rest of most of YouTube community because he was basically saying Bitcoin would never go to 100,000 when all of us were sipping that Kool-Aid thinking 100,000 was just like the first step to 300,000. Oh, Capo, I respect the F out of that guy. A lot of people like Farnswoggle P. Horsetooth don't like him, but I know Farnswoggle respects him too. That guy, I am yet to see Capo be wrong. Period. Yet, not once. He doesn't shill. I think he's shilled his Bybit. He has one link. I don't think like maybe it's just in his Twitter. He doesn't shill it or anything though, for the most part. And he's pretty like he's transparent. I think he has a link or whatever to Bybit, and it's the one he uses to trade. It's Bybit or one of those. But yeah, you're right. He doesn't show it. He just drops facts. He drops his opinion and he drops his facts. Getting hate for me is the Farnswoggle, you're a piece of shit. Farnswoggle, go fuck yourself. I'm just trying to get you to hate me, brother. All right. Back to life, back to reality. Ethereum's basically holding on to this trend line, which is super impressive. It is bouncing off. Maybe we should. There's an Ethereum future too. I don't remember what that is. Is it just ETH? Ethereum future symbol. This one's a pretty big vehicle too. Oh, ETC. No, what is it? Oh, there's a micro ETH futures. Can we trade that? Met. Met Live. No. MBT ETH. I would have to go slash MBT. Duh. Hell, no, wait. That's Bitcoin. What is wrong with me? Bitcoin, micro slash MET. Hell yeah, dude. I wish I'd have known about this shit. We're going long this. We're going long. Again, don't trade because I trade. Tom, you get the most. Awesome. Thank you. This is what all the little kids do today, and it kind of weirds me out. They go, mwah, mwah. Tell you what, man, little youngins, that one's a little weird to me. I'm not gonna lie. All right, ask. Boom, Bob's your. Come on, baby. Bob's your uncle. We want to Bob's your uncle. They do that a lot, and it drives me in the gaming. Like, your boy might be playing a little bit of Rust right now. And that's the cool thing. There's probably some Rust YouTuber that does that shit. Oh shit, I thought I was muted. Nicole, sorry baby doll. Sorry baby pop. All right, we're filled. Let's see what kind of profit and loss this makes me. Like if this is a big, I gotta assume this is 1/10 the size again. So I can't imagine if Ethereum goes up, $1,000, I'll make no $100. I'll make 10. As I'm assuming what this does. I'm okay. Going forward, I'm gonna trade these two vehicles, micro Bitcoin and micro Ethereum, solely based off what or Capo says, and let's see if we can make some money off of it. Let's see if this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, and the people that just follow Capo. Well, I'm down $37 on my Bitcoin. Abort! 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 This Ethereum is not moving. All right, we'll come back and check that later. I wish we could do some stuff. I mean, I could. I mean, technically I could. Let's see. Maybe we just buy a little bit of crypto because it's fun. Don't listen to Retro. Give me. Oh no, now it's you two again. Like the last time we had this, you two had different opinions. And it was like, I didn't know which one I love more. You know what I mean? I love you both the same. All right, let's go to the crypto watch list. Cardano 53. This is not. All right, Cardano 53, Bitcoin dot, Ethereum, Matic. Ooh, Matic's 89 cents. Solana $40. Retro is king. No, I love you both. I love everyone in the chat all the same. Let's buy some coins. You are you bullish right now, Greg? Like you and Retro, are you as bad as Retro? Retro thinks nothing but up right now. We're having another move down, I think. Or we're having a pullback. There is going to be a pullback, but there might be a short squeeze into the pullback. Let's see if there's a chart. I mean, let's do this. No, I'm not bullish. I think we are dropping out of this. Yeah, but after one more move up, or do you think we're dropping out of it now? I think we're probably. I'm thinking, like, how much is this Ethereum merge going to affect things? I mean, there's basically a wedge over here, too. But it's below it now. It's already below it. Did it break down? Yeah, this one's already breaking down. According to this, it might come back up and then go down. What are you laughing at, Retro? According to this, I shouldn't be long Ethereum. I'm bucking the trend on that one because I think Bitcoin will go up. It can get back up into the wedge. Just because it falls out, it'll back. I mean, it should back test, right? So it should back test all the way up. Is my guess. That's the move. I mean, you typically wouldn't trade that like I did, but again, this is really, I mean, these are just fun trades. It's real money, but it's fun trades. Like, what did I get it at? I got it at, oh my goodness, this is barely even worth trading. I got it at 1860. It's up, yeah, it's 1/10 because it's up 20 cents. I'm probably not even going to cover my trade costs. I mean, this account started with 20,000 and it has $20,085 in it, so that could buy everyone in the chat some Chipotle. Well, not with the prices these days. All right, let's see what the YouTubers are saying. Let's see what the idiot YouTubers are saying. Let's see. I have not watched George Raw George in a minute. Let's see, 100-pound athlete, 420-pound. There is no way this guy does a handstand. There is. Oh, he does look. Oh, he's just all right. I thought he was gonna do like a handstand. Who is that fool? Rip right. Double mommy action. Stiff stocks podcast. I feel like, how did this get onto my list? Is this something retro? Freaking Bitcoin broke key level, but oh, there was a really good Game of Thrones again yesterday, talking about the breakdown of the S&P. I love I'm ashamed to admit I watch a lot of these puma and a bunch of cat videos. Like I adopted this cat. Oh, crypto. Look, Cryptosaurus isn't even coming up on my feed anymore. I mean, you know what you're getting out of him. Hopium every day. Inflation woes, stall market recovery. How is this guy getting 54K views still? Oh, he's Ripple lashes back at it. For who gives a F? Ripple is like, this is a great way to piss people off. What is that? Manson. It's like a Manson cult. No, that's more like Hex. Hex is more like a Manson cult. XRP is more like whoever that bro was that had him sip the Kool-Aid. XRP makes almost no sense to me. And Hex, again, we talked about Richard Hart yesterday. He's a decently bright fellow. But that's just a rug pull. He just got some rug pull chain to make him billions of dollars. He's not. Look, any of you Hexicans, which I feel is borderline racist, any of you Hexicans think Hex is really going to change the world? You're, as Jeremy Lafeeb would say, you're out of your flip flapjack and mind. Hex is never, ever. I'm going on record. And I'm gonna probably none of those weirdos watch my channel. You know what? I'm gonna make a couple troll videos on XRP. I'm just gonna make an XRP video, get some XRP people to click on it and just shit on it. Make a Hex video, get a bunch of Hex people to click on it and shit on it. I know that's not how you do YouTube. I should just be making videos of how this hidden Bitcoin signal shows we're going back to all-time highs by the end of the year. This is why I think Ethereum's going to 10K by the end of the year. Shit like that. But Hex is never, ever, ever, ever. There's a few things. There's not a whole lot in life. Like people ask me, how sure are you? I never give them 100%. Almost never give them. I'll give them like a, if I'm really confident, I'll give them like 5 nines. I know a lot of you idiots don't know what 5 nines mean. I know Greg knows what 5 nines mean. 5 nines means 99.999% uptime. A 5 nines uptime is a very hard get from a technology maker. I do employ a lot of nimble sands that are actually 6.9 certified. It was insane that they became 5.9 certified. I think 5.9s, 99.999% uptime is only like 18 minutes of downtime a year. 99.9% detoxified water. Sounds like Retro's sipping some marketing for some water, some bottled water company. I watch Prey on Hulu. Pretty decent shit. Retro just coming out of left field. We're talking about crypto, and usually when I start talking about TV, Retro gets impatient and wants to get back to crypto. Now that mofo just rug pulled me. I'm talking about crypto, and he wants to talk about TV. Another engineer in Slack yesterday asked, "Has anyone seen?" Oh, I'm brain farting hard right now. What is that show we loved? When the guy from Family Parks and Recreation, that fine hot chick, and it was really weird. It was. Hold on. I know Farms. Oh wait, we got a Discord channel dedicated to it. It's too early in the morning. Early in the morning, find myself a nut. I butchered that Gap Band song. I know none of you fools. Severance. A dude in the Discord yesterday asked, "Has anyone seen Severance?" My reply is, it's easily show of the year. Easily show of the year. Yeah, easily. Severance is easily show of the year. Was that considered 2021 or 2022? I don't remember when we watched that for some reason. Your camera, mic are A tier. Like what brought that on? I mean, they haven't changed. It's not AAA. A tier is bad, right? Shouldn't it be AAA? Like AAA gaming? Oh, you mean when I even have a button for it. You mean when I go like that? You must not ever catch the first minutes of my stream, or you're just listening in, because usually I open the stream like this. I'm just gonna go like this, and we're just gonna have a heart to heart. We're not gonna look at desktops. We're just gonna chill, talk about whatever you want right now. Honestly, there ain't shit. Come on, there ain't shit to talk about in crypto. I can get off the mic right now, go get in a good, 30-minute sesh of Rust. Got some firewalls to finish. This 3-pack of firewalls has actually been a huge pain in the ass. Do MF podcast, Lex Friedman level. Oh, the problem with Lex Friedman is he can get guests. I wouldn't. I don't know. I could definitely do this for hours on end, but I don't get Lex Friedman money. And plus, I have a burping problem. I have a always got to clear my throat. I don't think I can make a living off podcasts into like 30 people. All right. Pray. I'm oh, today's Thursday. I forgot to get Resident Alien last night. Ricky in the mother house. How you doing, brother? Discord rumors are that you are doing a my cooking has changed quite a bit as of late. I still make the pizza. I'm trying to. All right, so you all know I'm trying to drastically reduce my carbs. Michaela Jordan. I've been watching a lot of these videos. I don't know, because I have these problems, these medical problems. I don't go into deep detail on. And somehow YouTube is kind of like YouTube. There may be a time in the near future where I start a new channel. How YouTube cured this like crazy thing, like because I've been diagnosed with like you name it. But the thing is they really don't know. I actually have an amazing doctor right now at UC Davis, right? So it's top notch medical in Sacktown. She's actually really cool. She wanted me to get a biopsy on my leg. And I'm like, I'm gonna hold off on that for now. I don't mind getting it. I have a like she gets pretty technical. She's talking about you have this gene, you have one gene from McCardle's. Usually and she's like, see, I'm getting a little in debt. See, I told you we're gonna. So I have one gene from McCardle's. I've Googled that before. I barely even remember. But she's like, typically you got to have two for it to be effective. But she said there have been cases. There have been like rare cases where if you just have one, you could be mildly affected by it. But I personally think and I've always mostly thought this, and I actually kind of think this, that a lot of these diseases, not all, right, but a lot of them come because of your diet. For example, retro, and I'm not saying a lot of times it's your own physiology. So retro, you could continue to drink sugar and eat sugar the rest of your life, and it might not even, like, it's going to affect you, right? It's going to do damage to your nerves, shit like that. But it might not be that as noticeable. right? It might not, or it might F you hard. Depend, like if you just do it wrong for the next 20 years, you pound 6 Cokes a day and you're eating gummy bears and peanut M&Ms and ice cream and oh, I did it. I've definitely done it wrong most of my life. Looking back and knowing how bad sugar is for you and that I have insulin sensitivity and all that, I have definitely effed myself, right? And I think a lot of that is just come, and like I said, this Michaela Jordan talked about, she went full carnivore because she had like hip replacements by the age of 17 and shit. What is going on? Let's take a phone call. Hello? Oh, good morning, Wendy. How you doing? All right. That was a little bit of a troubleshooting thing I'm gonna have to take care of today. I forgot about that, so I'm kind of glad she called. Did you hear that whole conversation? I could have sworn I muted you. Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna lie, Wendy is fine. Wendy is fine. She works for a gigantic corporation. Um, hopefully she doesn't see this stream and me calling her fine, because that might weird her out and then get me fired. But I just mean it in a respectful way. She's fine. I'm not trying to, Wendy, I'm not trying to mac or anything. She's married, I think. I mean, someone would be insane not to lock that down. That's all I'm saying. Is saying lock that down? Where's Casca? Is that kind of sexist? I mean, women say that about locking that man down, right? So I should be offended by that. Let's see. Wait, did you guys hear that whole thing? I could have sworn I muted it because you guys like, or could you hear Wendy talking? I could have sworn I muted it. Like, tell Wendy her burger now. Jason in the house. How you doing, brother? You heard the whole thing? What? I could have sworn I muted. Oh, hi, Wendy. Oh, I get it. Retro, you dick. I thought it was gonna be like, this is Marriott, or your insurance is about to expire. We got 7 people in the house. Well, it's pretty hard for me to rug pull you guys now. Um, uh, I have a hard time believing someone prescribing something when they are selling something. What are you referring to, Ricky? Um, well, I mean that's doctors. Doctors are basically um, puppets for big pharma. They get incentives. I mean, it's 50% the doctor believes the drug will work and 50% push whatever makes them the nice side cash. There is a huge problem with the medical industry, and that's one of the things that makes my doctor so good is I told her, no, I've already drastically changed my diet and I'm already starting to feel better. And I've been exercising, and I'm not having the pains I've had in the past. After, like, usually I would just do a very light exercise, and my entire body felt like, how like when you work out really hard for like the first time and you overdo it and your muscles just hurt. Like I wouldn't even have a hard workout, and I would just be dead for like 2 days. When I used to do jujitsu, and this was like 10 years ago, it would be the same thing, but that would be a really hard workout. But I would be dead, and so it doesn't take as much exercise over time to get me to that. But I'm dead. I'm talking dead, like I could barely move. I remember I'm just like, I just got to push through it when I was doing jujitsu. So I would go to jujitsu like every night. I basically got to the point where I could barely like. But since I've changed my diet, I'm eating a very low carb lunch. Instead of a bean salad, it's a taco salad. I use Carolina Reaper powder, and I mix it with some taco seasoning, just ground beef, grass-fed ground beef. I don't know if it's grass finished. What are we looking at right here? Oh, this is what's his face shitting his brains out. Oh, you can't see it because we're having a heart-to-heart Zoom. Anyway, so that's what I have for lunch. I would like to get to the point where I have that for dinner, and just eating those two things, I'd get sick of it. So that is one thing that's helped me lose weight right now. I'm forcing myself to eat a lunch that I don't really enjoy that much. So if I get that down to nighttime too, I'm less incentivized to eat. And as it is, it's been pretty easy for me to go like 24 hours. Because when you intermittent fasting, it's really good to throw in like a 24-hour session once a week, twice a month, once a month. I actually want to get to the point where I get in some 48 and 72-hour sessions. Again, I talked about that yesterday because it helps you rid your body of like these effed up proteins that are just kind of polluting your body. That's what Dr. Eric Berg tells me, and I think a couple other people. Anyway, I think most of my problems come from the insulin sensitivity, causing neuropathy and pains in the nerves, and the neuropathy. When you have too much sugar and you're insulin sensitive, it eats the top layer of your nerves. I forget what it's called, and it wears it down. So if you do that over decades, it can really cause a lot of problems. You can end up having neuropathies. It can lead to all kinds of other problems like muscle weakness, fatigue, headaches, death, right? So that's why I'm telling you, Retro, like go get a DNA test and see. Like it's kind of up to you. You can get a 23andMe and find out if you have like type 2 or if you have type 2 diabetes in your family. I would definitely consider a course of change. If you're anything like me, when I was in my 20s and 30s, I'm YOLOing. I was YOLOing before YOLO was even a thing, and I was like, I don't care. I want to be dead. I mean, I don't really want to be dead, but you know what I mean? I was an idiot. And I'm here to tell you, I've been trading for a long time. I've been living for a long time. I'm going to tell you, you will regret some of your life changes. It comes faster than you think. It's a blink of an eye. Blink of a freaking eye. Tom is actually, no, I only made it to like white belt. I was getting too old for that. I loved the hell out of it, but I was getting too old for it. I would show up to work with like black eyes and shit from rolling around, so that wasn't. And again, I was really tired. I mean, just could barely get out of bed. I would go. I would. I would legit go to work and go home and sleep. Wake up, go to work, go home and sleep. When I was doing jiu-jitsu, it was even worse. And then that's when, I asked the doctor to check me for celiac, which shocked her. But then she checked me for it, and it turns out I had it. So I changed my diet quite a bit back then to avoid wheat, and I did get better. But I think the whole just eating too many carbs is for the next, 8 years or whatever has really effed me. So I'm working, like I said, really hard. Uh, I'll eventually get to a point. Like I have one of my goals is to be like I'm getting better with eating meat. It still kind of bothers me. I mean, I used to eat meat all the time as a kid. For whatever reason, some nerves got damaged in my brain and it bothers me. It kind of grosses me out. I used to eat eggs all the time as a kid, bacon, pork chops. I used to eat the shit out of some pork chops. Um, Hot dogs. I even ate liver and onion sandwiches as a kid. I had no idea. I just thought it was food and it tasted good, right? Now I know that it's dead animals, so it bothers me. A big part of I'm a softie. I'm a softie. I know we're genetically and we've evolved because of eating animals for the most part. So I know it, but that doesn't stop it from bothering me. Anyway, I'd like to get to a point where I wake up and I don't know, eat some eggs for breakfast, some scrambled eggs. The thing that's killing me is I think I'm allergic. Like I would go get this salsa and this bitchin' sauce at Costco, and I would get rashes. So I think I'm allergic to that too. I think I'm allergic to just about everything but meat, and that's kind of how Michaela Jordan is, and I'm kind of, which is pure evil, pure hell to me. So if all I can eat is meat, my life, my I will definitely be eating to live, not living to eat, right? Because I don't enjoy eating meat for the most part. Meat and eggs. If that's all I can eat is meat and eggs, and then you're supposed to eat like the organs, because all the organs is where all the vitamins and the good omega-3s. I take, even this disgusted me at first, but then I got over it because cod liver oil is supposed to be really good for you. Um, the tissue, the collagen, eating the tendons and shit on T-bones is supposed to be all disgusting. Like I used to eat the shit out of chicken wings as a kid. Disgust me, biting on the bones, and I don't know what happened, but some neurons fired off, and I can't get over it anymore. Casca in the house. We were just talking about you. What is it? What was the question? When Casca, if a dude says you got to lock that down, is that derogative? Because and if it is, I'm gonna have a problem because women say lock your man down all the time. I cut down on a lot of the sugary stuff. Hell yeah. Course of Chanfei. What the F is Chanfei? The rain was like the deepest. Rain's not even sugar. That's all like the fake sugar. But I've seen some videos where some of those could be bad for you too, depending on what it is. And I don't remember what rain had in it. Either way, energy drinks are bad for you. I've been off the energy drink now for 2 weeks. Don't miss it. I mean, yeah, like if I had one in my fridge right now, I probably wouldn't drink it. I know it would be tasty AF, but I'm not like I don't wake up thinking I used to go to bed happy because I knew I couldn't wake up and drink a rain energy drink. And I'm not even lying. And the worst part is the problem is I would drink it and I'd be like, God damn, that was good. I want another. and it is like a crack pipe. So you have it, but then you spend the rest of the day fighting the urge to not drink another, and then another, and then another, and another, and his mother. So now that I've been off it for a few weeks, I don't really miss it. And I definitely don't miss being addicted to that rain pipe all freaking day long. So now I'm addicted to these. These don't even, they taste okay. But I like them because they have caffeine in it and it's water. The cherry limon LaCroix are probably the greatest thing ever invented. And I have caffeine pills. I'm trying to get off the caffeine, but you know, so taking some pure caffeine. This is sustained release. It's not like a big jolt. Usually I'll drink 1 or 2 of these in the morning. I think that's the equivalent of some coffee, and I'll take one or two of these in the morning as the morning goes on. And Bob's your uncle. Nah, it's too hot for coffee. I haven't been in the mood for coffee. I tried it for a little bit. I really enjoy. I really enjoy the bulletproof coffee when you blend it with Kerrygold grass-fed butter. Oh, that's so good. And I used to get this amazing. You know what? Let's pop on over to the desktop and have a little fun. Fun, fun, fun. I used to on it used to have this caveman coffee that was so freaking good, and I would mix it with Kerrygold. So this is some pretty good shit, but it's expensive. Now I'm kind of the keto collection. What do we got in the keto collection? No, these MCT oils make you shit too much. Protein, grass fed. This is probably really good, but it's too expensive. $60 for a 30 ounce. Some fat butter. Hydratech. They used to have a coffee. I don't know if they have it anymore, but it was from Caveman. Supplements. They only have this one here, and it's too expensive. So I've been getting. I'm down for a good coffee because once it starts getting cold again, I'll definitely be down for coffee. Dude, it's gonna be. It was 107 yesterday. It's gonna be 106 today. Retro, you miss it. I was very conservative last month, and my PG&E bill was $457. Amazon and get an. What is this a link to? Athena House. Oh, so yeah. See, how does it know? It's trying to suck me back into the rain. I bought this Tutka because it's supposed to be good for your liver, and I took like two of them. I do this thing where I will buy some vitamins and won't take it. I bought this olive leaf because I watched some YouTube that Dr. Eric Berg. He gave me a good reason to take. I took olive leaf and I had like the worst green diarrhea I've ever had in my life. Now, there's no electricity leakage because in the winter it would be really cheap. It's just that it's like it gets up to 40 cents a therm, or no, 40 cents a kilowatt hour. And that when the AC's on, it's like $5 an hour. It's fucking expensive. It's not $5 an hour. It's probably like, you know, a dollar to an hour. That shit's at when it's really hot and it's running like 12 hours a day. Be like $20 a day just on 20, $30 a day just on freaking the AC. It's a succubus. So this is the coffee. It's okay. It's good because you can get 2 pounds and it does taste good. And it's only like $25, but I wouldn't mind something a little better. Uh, the only thing running is my computer. I'm not gonna lie, Rust can be pretty intensive on the GPU, so that's not helping much. Let's take a breakdown. Breakdown up ahead. I thought this was gonna be a 30-minute stream, and you at first will get me to talk about anything under the sun. I swear to God. Make sure it doesn't show anything too sensitive here. Oh, I'm sorry. It's $475. Oh my goodness. What the F? It's probably going to be worse. And it's been a very mild summer. All right. Holy shit. Yeah. Playing Rust yesterday in the AC. Screw it. I'm going out with the bang in August, and we should be okay after that. So yeah, I typically don't go over 50, and I went over 53 yesterday. So my PC does affect things a lot when I'm playing Rust for sure. But I don't know if I played Rust on these days. And again, it's been a mild summer, like 88 degrees. Last year, this time last year, it was like 110 every freaking day. 90, 104, 106. Oh, actually, these days it was 102, 106. Yeah, that's why these are high. Let's see. I want to see year view. How many did we use in August? Oh, I actually got up to 1301, which is pretty comparable to last year where I got 1373. So this is what's sad. I wish I could remember how much this bill was. I actually used less electricity, 72 less kilowatt hours this time around because I was really pushing not running the AC as much. And it was easier this year too, just because it wasn't as hot. Again, this time last year, let's go back to, is it Bellevue? Yeah, we can go all, well, we gotta click it like this a bunch of times. That's gonna be annoying. So 102, 106, 108, 102, 106, 102, 106, 97, 97. I'm waiting for these 90. I'm waiting for Puma season. 108. So it's been mild. I wish I could see one more month back, can I? Because last year I felt like last July was crazy. Maybe it was, all right. So we didn't have this, maybe it was about the same. 106, 104, 104, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 106, 106, 106. I could have sworn we had like 100, over 110 degrees. Maybe that was the year before. Let's see if we can go back one more month. 104, 109, 109, 108, 111. Yeah, I knew we had some bad days last year. 111 degrees. Jesus Christ. 106. It just. I was in Dallas last week after that heat. The heat. Yeah, it's the heat plus the humidity in Dallas. Yeah, it's gotten hotter this week here too. It was in the Costco. It was in the like high 90s last week, which was freaking great. This week it's all 106, 107. I think it's supposed to be 107 today. I'm gonna run the AC like I give 0 Fs. All right, let's get this wrapped up. Let's see what's going on in crypto really quick. Nothing from Capo, short squeeze incoming. That's why I went long like Donkey Kong. Let's see how my longs are doing. I'm up 10 cents on my Ethereum long. I'm down $7 on my Bitcoin long. So tasty. In the morning, the E-mini S&P's down 6, Nasdaq's down 27. Basically a flat, boring ass market today. Probably going to be a flat, boring market until some event happens, like the next CPI, the next war, the next, who knows? Like, what is going on in the world right now other than mostly a lot of wall of worry shit, right? That's a term I haven't used, but a lot of people were throwing around. There's a lot more wall of worry there than there is wall of let's party like it's 1999. All right, real quick. I'm sure the price of Bitcoin in Denmark hasn't changed pretty much, and we will get this bitch wrapped the F up. All right, Bitcoin 23.4, Ethereum 8. Boring. Yep. This is my thumbnail. I'm not changing it. I'm too lazy. Whatever, man. This market is. I'm so bored to tears of this freaking market. I guess being bored of it, I'm going to say it, being bored of a 23K Bitcoin is better than being bored of a 12K Bitcoin. I actually want a 12K. I would love to go take a dump and come back and see Bitcoin at 12K right now, today, this morning, after I get back from my dump. I would love to come back to my dump and see Ethereum 300. I would love to see Cardano at like a nickel, right? I mean, obviously, I'd be like, what the F is going on? Was there a double spin in Bitcoin? Maybe I wouldn't be so happy because it would be the end of days. All I'm saying is I really, really, really want this last move from Capo so that I can buy. Now, I will leave you with these parting words of wisdom. Don't do the same thing just because I'm doing it. Again, I already have a tremendous amount of skin in the game. It actually behooves me much more short-term gain for that shit just to go to the moon now. But I know it's not going to go to these moon levels. It's just going to make me like be able to quit my job and move to wherever I want in the world anytime in the near future. The more likely scenario would be Bitcoin dumps. I have the cojones to finish going all in with it at the very low prices, and then it goes to the moon, and then I'm far better off than it just going kinda flirting with all-time highs and just extending the pain, just extending that Chinese torture. Anyway, that is my departing words of wisdom. You all have a great whatever time of day it is for you. I will be back at 6:30 a.m. PST. A high of 20C. I can't do that math real quick. 20 times 9 divided by 5. 20 times 9, 180 divided by 5. That's not right. So it's 20 times 5. No, 20 times 9, 180 divided by 5 is 30. 30, carry the 1. 5, 30, 36 plus 32. No. Is that the right? I thought it was, no, there's like a 20 plus 32 times 9. Who remembers those formulas? Anyway, be there. You're an F square. Love you all. Peace.